Hello, I am Michael Cullen with the Arlington County Department of Community Planning, Housing and Development's Planning Division. This presentation will provide a brief introduction to the Marbella Apartment Site Plan Project and cover the land use, zoning, and policy background for the site. To find out more about this project and to review the site plan drawings and application materials, please visit the project webpage at the URL located at the bottom of this screen. Arlington Partnership for Affordable Housing, or APA, has filed a site plan application that proposes two new 12-story multifamily apartment buildings on non-contiguous parcels to be constructed in two phases with 100% committed affordable dwelling units. The proposed Phase 1 building on the east side of North Pierce Street would contain 325 units, of which approximately 132 units would be dedicated to senior housing. The proposed Phase 2 building on the west side of North Pierce Street would contain 236 units. Parking for both buildings would be located in underground garage structures, with each building having a parking ratio of 0.5 spaces per unit. The Phase 1 and 2 sites are approximately 1.2 and 9.4 acres in size, respectively, and occupied by the Marbella Apartments, which are comprised of 2 to 3-story garden-style apartment buildings. The sites are located on the east and west sides of North Pierce Street in the Radnor-Fort Myer Heights neighborhood, north of Joint Base Myer-Henderson Hall. The Phase 1 site is bordered by North Ode Street and the Westmoreland Terrace condos to the east, 1325 apartments to the north, and the Flats at Pierce Court condos and the Gables apartment parking lot to the south. The Phase 2 site is bordered by North Queen Street and remaining Marbella apartments to the west, and the Lisa Court townhouses to the north, and Lauren Towers apartments to the south. The remaining Marbella Apartments properties owned by APA are not subject to the site plan application. The neighborhood is comprised of varied housing types and styles as shown here, ranging from scattered single-family and townhouse units to low-rise garden apartments, 5 to 8-story mid-rise multifamily buildings, and the 11-story Prospect House building located on North Oak Street to the east. Topography across the area varies significantly, with steep changes in elevation between Queen Street and Pierce Street and along Arlington Boulevard. The General Land Use Plan, or GLUP, map designation for the site outlined here is medium residential, which outlines a base density range of up to 37 to 72 dwelling units per acre. The site is not located within a special planning area or subject to a special GLUP study. The site is zoned RA 615 Multiple Family Dwelling District, and the applicant does not propose a rezoning of the site. This district corresponds with the medium residential GLUP designation and allows for multifamily buildings of up to 60 feet in height under by right development, or buildings up to 70 feet in height through special exception site plan approval, subject to sections 1237 of the zoning ordinance for low and moderate income housing. Up to 60 additional feet of building height may be permitted under section 1559 for projects with 100% commitments to low and moderate income housing. Although the site is not located within a special planning area, this slide provides relevant policy guidance applicable to the site. Under the aforementioned zoning ordinance provision for additional building height for 100% affordable projects, a number of mitigations are identified to ensure projects are designed to establish effective transitions to lower density residential areas, including using site topography, landscape buffers, architectural facade treatments, graduated building heights, and increased setbacks. The site is also located along the National Capital Mall axis and is subject to a 1982 County Board resolution on views from the National Mall that calls for minimizing visual impacts from the mall area and identifying appropriate circumstances for bonus height provisions. There is also a countywide study underway known as the Multifamily Reinvestment Study, which will seek to continue work started under the Housing Conservation District Study to address the housing challenges facing unplanned multifamily areas in RA zoning districts. However, it should be noted that the Multifamily Reinvestment Study is in early planning stages for community engagement, with no timeline for draft policy recommendations. We appreciate your taking the time to watch this video. For more information on this project, please visit the project webpage at the URL listed at the top of this slide. If you have any questions at all on the project or review process, please feel free to get in touch with me. Again, my name is Michael Cullen and my contact information is shown here. Alternatively, you can also contact Elizabeth Morton with the Planning Commission, who is also serving as the Site Plan Review Committee Chair for this project. Thanks again, and we look forward to hearing your feedback.